It's lonely on top of the throne.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, got him. Mike 25. Mike 5-4. Get the ball.
On first down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Ready? Ready? He don't know no better.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, he's going to loft one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 76 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throwing on third down, Newton. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Throwing again, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on third down, Newton. He gets it to Thomas.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. The first carry down for Benny Snell. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Newton. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina! Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Switch. 20.
After the run, Newton going to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the 36, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's a gain of 34. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Nice hit, boy.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Newton, that's to McCaffrey, complete. He's got a 1st out and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, express. Ready, set up. Ready to go.
From the gun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check, 59. Hey, Charlie.
Now Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the Panthers' 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing on 2nd down, Newton. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you He's got to be a big player that can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Yeah, they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Here's Michael Pilardi now. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
You know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Yeah, we don't want none.
Third and 2, now Ryan. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know.